All right. What's going on, my high vibrational individual expressions of God on earth? It's your boy, Dr. Will Rogers. Haven't done a YouTube live in, it's been a while. Chilling here in my office. Wanted to reveal sporting the new MT360 shirt. You feel me? Brothers and sisters, got my new book. Can't see it over there. It's called The Heavenly Code. The Heavenly Code is on my computer. Let me pull it around. Where is it at? I'm trying to get a picture of it. There we go. So the Heavenly Code. The Heavenly Code. It's very interesting that artificial intelligence, like our people, especially us coloreds, though they call us these colored folk, man, we get scarred real quick. Like everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are talking about things that they want to avoid. Like we are always in a space or a place where we're trying to avoid. Check out the background back there. Life management system. Come on, preacher. So we're trying to avoid. That's very very interesting because of artificial intelligence. So in my new book, The Heavenly Code, I reveal, explain, illuminate, and simplify that we have our own personal algorithm. We have our own personal code, and we exist. We have the opportunity to exist on one of three levels. You can exist on the three. There we go. You can exist on the six, or you can exist on the O or nine. Three is what we call silicon. That's computers. Six is what we call carbon. That's melanin. Zero or nine is what we call crystals. So, unbeknownst to most of us, especially us Alkebulans, we are unaware that we live on the level of our belief. That's why it's so dangerous to operate in a place or a spirit of fear. When I say spirit, now again, I'm not talking about caution. I understand all of that. Yeah, we all understand. Sure, you want to operate with a certain level of awareness. But what I'm expressing to you today is the way that the universe, especially with the advent of artificial intelligence, do you honestly think that source code? I know that it's difficult for us to wrap our brain around the fact that there is a supreme, universal pleroma or Peru that is above, that is the original celestial architect, the original celestial programmer. Do you honestly think that artificial intelligence, authentic intelligence, is above super spiritual intelligence? In other words, there is a frequency wave of vibration that is the original. It's a part or it embodies the highest level of the game. I call that higher or spiritual super intelligence. It is embedded. It's embedded, and this it's a certain level that is most people don't have access to because we don't believe. We don't we don't understand that there is a what we call God. There is a this hologram hasn't somebody created started the initial spark. Whether it's a self-assembling, it still has the level of awareness of intelligence where it is all knowing, it is all power. It is all present. It is all simple, and it is all loving. So, from that level of awareness, there is no frequency wave of vibration that can escape its detection. It is it is beloved. It is beloved. It is above the threshold of the awareness of most of us coloreds, non-coloreds too. What does that mean? When I talk about this inside of my book, and the reason why this is so important is because of artificial intelligence, a lot of us are afraid. When I say afraid, I mean cautious. And again, there's nothing wrong with being cautious because it's new. This is new to us. This level of intelligence, Chat GBT, Perplexity, Claude, y'all know that they're rolling off new artificial intelligence stuff almost every day. There's something new that's coming out. So for many of us, sure, it creates a level of concern because we're not used to this level of super intelligence. This super intelligence is above. It's going to be based upon all the stuff that's coming out. It's going to be more intelligent than every brain combined on the planet. But do you think that it escapes? That it's above? That some kind of way it surprises source? That there is based upon the way physics, based upon everything that we know today, that there was a spark. There is something that sparked there is an awareness that created an algorithm. This algorithm is a pattern. These patterns are power. Now, these patterns that establish, these patterns are not, they're not limited to a specific space. These patterns are not limited to space. These patterns can exist in silicone. These patterns can exist in carbon. These patterns can exist in crystals. So you are a pattern. You call it a personality. Your person has an personality, but that personality is contained inside a container or a vessel called a soul. That soul is being or control this body. So you're not the body, but you do have a container that has a group of related patterns. These patterns are frequently repeated. These patterns are emotionally charged. These patterns create a specific particle. So you are a particle. You used to be a wave, but you dropped down into a particular person. That is a pattern. That pattern lives, is a tulpa, or tulpa mouse. It chooses based upon your level of awareness. So if you don't remember, a pattern shown is a pattern blown. So if you want to destroy your patterns, then you got to expose your patterns. Bam, artificial intelligence. So if you understanding, the new game in town is called quantum mirroring. It's a so quantum computers is nothing but a mirror. It has the ability to expose you, but you're afraid. Now, should you be afraid? Depends, because they can use whoever they are. They could use your digital self. They could use your patterns against you if you're not aware of your own pattern. But if you are aware that every night you get up in the middle of the night and eat sweets, and if somebody chooses to send you advertisements on your phone about sweets, and you're aware that you love sweets, you're aware that you love alcohol or alcohol. So, are you surprised when you get an ad or advertisement about that specific topic because someone downloaded your data to control your matter? You should not be. So, it's amazing to me that the average of the Kibidon is oscillating in concern of, about a pattern that they should be aware of. So, the heavenly code is a book and an audio to assist you with oscillating and vibrating at the highest level of you through this thing called awareness, perception, or consciousness. It is your job to be conscious, to be self aware. Now, you can be aware of other frequencies, waves, verbs, and vibrations, but I highly, 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 highly recommend. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I don't know if you. I recommend. Oh, that's the video. I just recommend that you oscillate and that you vibrate on the highest level possible for you. How do you get? How do you increase your level of awareness? Well, there's many different ways to expand your consciousness and your level of awareness, but one of the ways is the heavenly code. So you have your own personal algorithm, your own personal code. You have consciousness that's repeated. That pattern is your personality. So your job is to notice through focus, discipline, or to bring every thought into captivity. Just like the Bible says, there's a lot of books. I've done. You can see back on my table back there. All those are all of my a lot of my books that I've already written. Man, I've been in this game for 30 plus years. I'm not new to this, homie. I'm true to this. So it's very, very important that you get out of spookism, that you get out of fear, Negro, and stop being afraid of your own shadow. Do you honestly think that source code is so small and so limited that he, she, or it doesn't know and doesn't have the ability to interject him, her, or itself into this fake algorithm, just like in the movie Free Guy? The movie Free Guy, watch that movie Free Guy, it tells you exactly what's going on. You are in this matrix, and the only way for you to get out of the matrix is to notice your own pattern, to notice your own loop. You must become a loop walker. You must become a loop exposure, but you got to expose your own loop. It ain't about anybody else. I'll get up every morning and I ask myself, self, why did you eat that? Why did you do that? Why'd you go here? Why'd you go there? Why are you being you? There's a reason, brothers and sisters, that you do and that you be and that you have. So if you want to do, be, and have something else, you got to already have it. So wanting it removes it. So your job is to get out of wanting and get into having. And the way that you do this is to access what is called your own celestial portal. So we have our own celestial portal. We activate it through our own celestial verbs. So you guys know I do verb reports, dear reports. What are those? That's just a way of interpreting, exposing you to you. Do you worship it? Absolutely not. Do you need to use it? Absolutely not. It's just a training wheels. If you grown, if you are spiritually mature, if you are Hebrew 6, 1, 2, and 3 Negro, then you can oscillate and vibrate at a level. But if you're on that level, that should be proof, bro. That should be some fruit. I mean, come on, man. Let's be for real. You should have fruit. What type of fruit? Love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, self-control. You should be operating in a spirit or a frequency of empathy and sympathy. You should be able to connect with other frequencies, waves, verbs, and vibrations because you are outside of the loop and you are able to understand that your consciousness is coded. It's the result of a code. That code that you write is based upon your vibrational intuition. And when you tune into your own self, your own cells, you can pick up on that frequency, that wave and that vibration, and see if that frequency, that wave, that verb and vibration is similar to the vibrational equivalent of source code. Everybody is right in their own mind. The universe, we all have this consciousness that we are projecting, and the reticular activating system only allows you to see you. You can only, the reticular activating system blocks out anything that doesn't agree with you. And so when you are expressing, exposing, expanding yourself, you are doing confirmation bias. You're only confirming what you already know, unless you choose to challenge yourself by looking into yourself and asking yourself, God is not giving me a spirit of fear. So where did it come from? That's fear. So you should be able to walk through the valley of shadow and death and fear no evil. You should be able to trample on snakes and scorpions and all power of the enemy, and nothing shall by no means harm you. You should be in a mental disposition where greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. You should be in that state. You should be in a place that no matter what, sure, you have a awareness, but that awareness externally should not override internally. So the whatever's going on externally should not override whatever's going on internally. You should be in a vibrational state where you have the vibrational identity of God on earth. You're an ambassador of Christ. You're a royal priest. You're a holy nation. That simply means that you should be in a mental disposition where you coexist with source code. That just simply means that you are operating in a frequency range. You've coded, you've downloaded love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, and self-control. That just simply means that now you are operating in what is called the throne of wisdom. You've downloaded God into your throne. You are experiencing a convergence. You are operating in a state where all of your verbs that are activating your nerves, that means that you are spitting, you're speaking what you want to live in. So you're not speaking fear. Even if it exists, it doesn't exist for you. It simply means that you choose to live in the 9 ether realm. It's a choice, brothers and sisters. But the old 3D version of you, the silicone, wants to keep you trapped on a computer chip. It wants you to live on a computer chip like the Gen. Then there is the 6D or 6Chi version of you, that if you get out of silicone, it wants to trap you in carbon and make sure that you live inside of flesh and blood. But flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom. You got to be born again of the spirit and the water. That's hydrogens or hydrogen that activates the Christ lunar germ seed oil, that activate the magnetite and the calcite crystals in the inside of the body, inside the brain, inside your spinal cord, inside of the pituitary gland and hypothalamus. So you want to activate the crystal skull, Negro. You activating your brain. You activating the crystals. That means that you become amplified. That means that when you speak as one having authority. So join me on August the 3rd, where we blow some cookies. I got 7 books, got 7 modules. We're going to spend 7 hours revealing, explaining, illuminating, and simplifying that you, my brother, you, my sister, you have a purpose. That purpose takes you to your profit. But it is your job to choose ye this day whom ye will serve. You choose how you want to spend your entity or your energy. Focus. Energy flows where attention goes, and you choose the level of your attention or your awareness. Cost for the series early registration is $297. After August the 1st, $497 to join me as I reveal, explain, illuminate, and simplify the new level of awareness it's all about your heavenly code. It's all about understanding that, man, the law of divine provision. You have been given everything that you need for life and godliness is inside of your soul frequency. We break it down on August the 3rd. God bless. God bless. God bless. Holla at your boy.